you guys, and you can get lit if you want. Just get a cab or a Lyft or something. We have this going away show on the 28th, which is Friday. Not this Friday, but the following Friday for our friend Nathan Russell. It's gonna have music, comedy, and we're gonna do live art. That's where someone draws like live art. I don't know. I'm not an artist, so.
It's alive.
They're gonna be doing some live stuff and live art auction. So bring your money. All right. I'll do some jokes now, I guess. All right. Had a bunch of them I thought of today. Okay. You know it's all right to bite this string cheese?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's all right to bite.
It's not all
All
right.
right.
I like string cheese.
Do you bite it or do you
bite it?
string it
Oh,
all
bite
off?
it, for sure.
Which one?
I bite it.
Bite it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, don't string it.
It's the survey I'm doing. I call the people from Amway, Scamway people. I don't know. All right. I went in to get some blood taken, and I'm kind of squeamish. I don't really like blood. And I went up there, and you have to give them like your name and your date of birth and all that stuff, right? But then the lady's like, "We're checking for new things today." I'm like, "Are you checking me for new things, or are you checking like everybody for new things?" And she's like, "Well," she's like, "I have a few questions to ask you before you can enter this facility." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Have you done any recent traveling?" I'm like, "Does Grants Pass count?" This lady's like, "Don't be a smartass. This is serious." And then she already has all my information, so I'm like, okay. I tried to be more serious, and then she proceeds, she's like, "Well, have you been around anyone that's sick lately?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have no idea. I'm around thousands of people every single day, you know?" And then she was like, marks a little check mark by it, you know? And then she continues, she's like, "Have you been by anyone that's been in a foreign country?" And I'm like, "Yeah, probably, definitely." And then she's like, "Oh." And I'm like, "Do I need to leave right now? Do you guys have coronavirus here already?" I don't know, is it coronavirus? I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah. And I'm like, "Do I need to leave right now?" And she's like, "Don't worry, we don't have any cases in this facility." And I was like, "Where do you have cases at?" So that kind of scared me. I don't know. But she thought I was a carrier, so she made me put on the mask and everything. It's a long day. Long day. Had to get my stuff in quarantine. I'm kidding. I haven't been to a foreign country. I haven't shot by anyone sick. I do work in a place where there's millions of people. Then I called my father and I told him, and my father said, "Oh, it's cool. You're probably going to be one that gets infected and dies because you're around all the beautiful people." I was like, "That's not very nice, Dad." All right. I'll go back into my jokes, I guess. So I was up in Portland, and I had to walk through a bunch of piss to get to a comedy show. And then this guy whips out his dick, and he's like, I was like, "This is the moment I get raped, right?" But no, he's just like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "My name's Bridget." And he's like, "Huh, how do you spell that?" And then I'm like, B-R-I-D. He starts to write my name in piss. But he just can't write out the G-E-T. All right. This is all new stuff I'm working on. I don't know. Oh, okay, I got one. This husband, okay, so it's like a family room situation. Okay, so this husband comes home from work, and he takes off his pants. And his wife goes to put his pants in the laundry, right? And she just goes and puts his pants in the laundry. But you know how when you do the laundry, if you're an adult, you check the pockets, right? So she comes and the husband sits down and he's watching the game, and she just comes up and she hits him over the head with the frying pan and kind of knocks him off guard a little bit, right? Okay. And once he recovers, he's like, "Why did you do that?" I'm gonna work on my voice this way. He's like, "Why did you do that?" And she's like, "Because there's this note here from Jenny. It says, going to see Jenny." And he's like, "Oh, Jenny's just a race horse." And then the wife like apologizes and she says she's sorry. And everything, they continue about their evening. And she goes and gets him some ice for his head. Right, okay. Then the next night, he comes home and, she's in the kitchen making dinner and she's checking this pair of pants and there's no notes. But she gets out a bigger frying pan, like one of those cast iron ones, and she just whacks him really good, right? And once he comes back to consciousness, she's like, it's like, "What was that for?" He's like, "Jenny the horse called today." All right, I like it. I think it's cool. It's cool. I don't know what else I want to talk about. That's probably it. All right, thank you. Good night.
Yeah,